What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video from last night after a day of Sonic Superstar. That's right, Sonic is back to save the day, and nothing gets the Dents panties moist than Phil wearing a silly Sonic hat. That's right. And spoiler alert, yes, Phil did manage to wear the Sonic hat, but barely. It took one Dent, aka one sock account, to tip him a $58 tip to get him to limp him over the $100 tip goal. Other than that, support was just abysmal. That's right, folks. And what's not a Sonic game without Phil complaining about its difficulty? That's right, Sonic is Dark Souls. So let's get into the video, and also we're here to help Phil learn how to properly pronounce the word successor.
Big release, if you can't tell, was the release of Sonic Superstars, which I played on the Xbox Series X. So, the game is a full retail priced game, $60 USD, okay? And when we started playing it, initially I realized it didn't feel like Sonic Mania, and I thought this was going to be like the spiritual successor to Sonic Mania, only taking the ideas of that game in a retro throwback game that was kind of like the real Sonic 4, but translating it into a modern game with better graphics and everything. It feels a little sluggish. It definitely feels like the characters aren't as fast as, say, they were in Sonic Mania. Not to say that it's a bad thing, but it took a little bit of getting used to. I will be honest with you. I think the first entire 3 worlds were kind of boring. You start off in a very generic world that just doesn't have much interesting elements or anything really going on. There's like Bridge Zone or something like that. And then I can't even remember the second world. I know the third one was like a forest or a tropical area or something like that. It really wasn't until World 4 that I felt the game got much better, which was a pinball zone, which reminded me a lot of the stage from Sonic 2 Casino Zone. It really reminded me of that, and that was nice.
Okay, I can tell you the exact moment when Phil started enjoying the playthrough. And that's when someone dropped a $58 dono to get Phil to the $100 tip goal, because besides that, support was pretty abysmal. It was. And he had to beg. He essentially had to tell the Dents, hey guys, this is a new release. I forked out $70 for this game. You guys better step the fuck up and give me some money. That's essentially what Phil actually did. No lie, that's a factual statement. So you can do you can take a look at the video and you can see a correlation between when he received the tips and when Phil started enjoying the game. Prior to that, Phil was pretty much trashing Sonic. He didn't like the game. He thought it was too difficult. He thought it was weird. He said he thought it was supposed to be like the spiritual successor to Sonic Mania, and it wasn't, and he was complaining the whole fucking time. But of course, the magic of tips will always make a game much better, and that's what happened here, folks. Trust me, if Phil struggles to get the $40 or $50, Phil will utterly trash this game, and he's gonna trash it pretty soon too, just because it's so short.
And then kind of got better from there. I'd say like stages 4, 5, 6, 7, as I played through them, I was enjoying it more and more. The soundtrack, originally I didn't like the music. It started to get more catchy later on in the game too. It's really weird, because you would think, like, for a game like this, you would want the first stage to catch you and hook you. If you play Sonic 1, 2, or even 3, the first couple of stages are very catchy, good music, good gameplay elements. It almost feels like this game is a slow build, and the earlier stages aren't as good. Also, this game constantly throws bonus stages at you, and there's multiple kinds. There's bonus stages to get the Chaos Emeralds that are fully designed from a new perspective and nothing like the ones from previous games. There's classic mini games where you're in these like labyrinthian 2D mazes, and you're trying to get and collect medals or coins in those before you hit the accidental exit buttons or whatever. So there are these different optional things to do in the game, 2 completely different styles. In this game, when you get a Chaos Emerald, you actually earn a new ability, and you can have an option to use that ability during gameplay or not, which is kind of neat. However, I find that you can play the game without the abilities, So I basically forget to use them. I guess there's like an on-screen prompt to tell you when one could usually be used effectively, but I keep forgetting about it and basically just ignoring the element. There's 4 characters, and that's nice that it's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. And they all do play a little bit differently, although admittedly, it seems like Sonic is the more basic character that you would want to play if you want to kind of challenge yourself and play it like a Sonic game. All the other characters seem like cheat codes. Like, Tails can fly really high before he gets tired, so you can really miss jumps, and you can beat entire bosses based on the fact that he's so maneuverable. Knuckles, again, he can glide and hit things in the air, and he can climb walls. Amy has a double jump, which alone makes her so much more maneuverable and able to climb things better than most of the rest of the cast. And the double jump helps a lot with bosses where normally you wouldn't be able to reach the boss and hit it, but she could just double jump right into the weak spot. So,
and how does Phil know this? You may ask, how does Phil know all this? By research? Oh no, not at all. He knows this because he actually used tactics. He actually cheesed the fucking game. He was cheesing the game. Any difficulty or anything hard, he was using Tails to fly over the stage and get over it. Whenever he was dying a lot during the stages where there was a tough boss or there was some adversary attacking him from the side and he had to pay attention to multiple obstacles, he used Tails and flew over him. This is a pathetic ass gamer. Pathetic ass gamer. You would think he would want it to be difficult, and I'm pretty sure that there is difficulty setting in the game, and I'm sure he left it on either easy mode or whatever the default mode is. But of course, with Sonic games, the hard mode is kind of like slightly difficult. Sonic games are easy, Phil. If you want a slight challenge, you should put it on hard and stop trying to cheese the fucking game. You were cheesing it the whole time, Phil. And that's the reason why oh my god, if you guys didn't check out my video, I posted a video, it was about 19 minutes long, just Phil utterly being garbage at Sonic. I don't know how anyone can be garbage at Sonic. Sonic is one of the most easiest fucking games you can play. You just run around, collect coins, you jump around, and you solve a few puzzles. That's essentially it. It's not that hard, Phil.
It seems to me like Sonic's the hardest, and then the other characters are kind of like other levels of difficulty depending on what stage you're playing. Certain characters are better for those particular stages. So I guess if you want the most challenge, play the whole game with Sonic, right? So the thing is, I played for 3 hours, and my initial impression is I do like it, but at the end of the 3 hours I played, I beat 7 worlds out of 12. There's only 5 worlds left in the whole game, and then there's a battle mode where you build a robot using the medals or coins you found in the single player mode, and that's for online multiplayer, and then there's time attack, and that's it. That's the whole game. And it's $60. So I thought Sonic Superstars was going to be a playthrough that would take me a long time. I'd be balancing it with the other new releases coming out on Friday. It looks like I'm going to completely finish the game tomorrow. What on earth? $60 for a game you can beat in 6 hours? That sounds like a ridiculous ripoff. So I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. But going off of what people have told me about the game, I think this may be one of the most disappointing games of the year. Even if the final 5 stages are outstanding, is it worth $60? You know, I'm gonna be hard pressed to justify that price tag. So we'll.
Again, this all goes back to Phil and money. It all goes back to Phil and money. And what do you mean by money? Is it because he had to spend $60? A little bit, yeah. But the main thing is he didn't get to milk Sonic. He made $100 and he barely made the $100. One guy came in some dent and threw in a $58 tip. If it wasn't for that, the support on the stream would have been straight up fucking garbage. And Phil knows that. He's going to be able to play it one more time. He may get another tier 2 tip go because some idiot wants to see a hat. And that's it. So he may make around $200 for a game that he played $60. Now, that's not bad. You invest $60 in a game and you make $200. Isn't bad at all, Phil. But of course, no, not for fucking Phil. Phil expects, to make tenfold. If he spends $60 on a game, he expects to get $600 to $800 in tips minimum. And he's here complaining that the game is fucking short. It's really not that short. It's just a single player that's certainly short. They have online, and then they have that mode where you can build your own mech for the online thing. So it's not just 6 hours, Phil. You just don't like to play online mode. That's it. You don't because you have no friends, and you're a fucking loser, and you're scared that someone may make you look stupid online, and that's why you don't like it. It was the same thing for essentially the Mortal Kombat single player. It was a short, what was it, 8 hours for Mortal Kombat? That's not that long. Call of Duty, when you play Call of Duty campaign, it's what, 6 to 10 hours maybe max? And then you play the multiplayer. They just decided it's time they were going to shift away from the single player mode, make that a little bit shorter, and do multiplayer. But it's not about that. It's about Phil seeing that he made $100 on his first playthrough, only $100, and he only has one more opportunity to milk Sonic for some money, and at the most he may get another $100. That's the problem here. That's why Phil is upset. He had to fork out cash for the business. Well, he didn't have to fork out shit. The Dents forked out the cash. So I don't even know why Phil is bitching, because it's not even his fucking money that he's spending on the game. He's spending the Dents fucking money. So Phil, be fucking happy that you made some money on this playthrough, okay? You're gonna walk away with a positive, okay? God, such a greedy motherfucker.
See what happens tomorrow on the first stream. Tonight's late stream, I decided to do something completely impromptu and unplanned. Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode. I hadn't played it since August 26th, so almost 2 months since I had played this mode. And I'll be honest with you guys, I had a lot of fun. Last time around when I was playing this, I had unlocked the Dalsim moveset. And so tonight we were going all around the world. We had already unlocked most of the trainers, so it was more about focusing on the story. And we ended up doing more than 2 entire chapters of the story tonight. There was a tournament, there was mysteries to uncover, little twists in the plot and things like that. We did unlock a new trainer, Kimberly, which was nice. We leveled up the Dalsim trainer a ton and got a bunch of new moves and abilities from him. It was really fun, and it was a chill time. We had a lot of conversation, which was good. I really enjoyed myself. And the thing is, I think we're almost done. We're now around 15 hours in, and most people have reported the World Tour mode's about 20 hours long. From what I'm going to understand, it's only 15 chapters. That's the whole World Tour, 15 chapters. Then you're done, and you're free to open world roam and do side content if you want. We're getting there. By the end of tonight, we were at chapter 13-4, so we're almost done with it. And people were like, wow, you actually came back to this. Are you going to keep playing it? And I'm like, I always told you guys I was going to beat the story of this game. It was just a matter of when. I know we're 4.5 months into the game being out, but we're finishing it one way or another. So likely what I will do, I will definitely keep my eyes peeled for open night streams. And if we have an open night stream with really not that much to do, I'll toss this in there, probably 1 to 2 more sessions, so we can wrap it up, because I want to see how it ends. In fact, we had big plot developments on who the big villain is now in this mode, so I'm excited to see how that comes to fruition. Anyway, it was a great stream, and I had a good time today. Support was decent. I mean, the night stream was pretty slow, but the day stream was decent for Sonic, so I'm not going to complain. I'm
not going to complain, but I'm going to bring it up. Yeah, that's right. World Board Mode was last night's stream, and if you're an insomniac, definitely check out that playthrough. It's just god awful. It's a boring fucking mode. There's no challenge. You're just walking around talking to people, and you're fighting garbage fighters. It's fucking boring. It's probably why Phil likes it, because it's easy. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.